Hello, this is day 2 of the 44-day challenge. Today I will be talking about my transition from telecoms to storytelling. I have a background in engineering. My first degree is in electrical electronics engineering, and I've had 15 years of working with a telecom company, a couple of telecom companies back in Nigeria. I worked with VGC Communications, and then I worked with NTN. At the peak of my career in telecoms, I was the transmission core specialist. It's a lot of technical jargon, but basically what I was responsible for was connecting base stations and connecting antennas to make sure that they communicate in line of sight, right? I was in charge of planning transmission core systems and core networks around the eastern region of the country, so that all the traffic, all the data and voice traffic that are being routed across the nation pass through these transmission equipment. But I will not bore you with the long or boring technical jargons of my telecom history. It's because there's a lot of design that is involved, there's a lot of optimization that is involved, there's a lot of packaging and planning that is involved in telecoms. There's a reason why this story is important, because it's part of my life story. Having moved from telecommunications to storytelling, I found out that at some point in my career in telecoms, most times when I travel for trainings, international trainings or local trainings, anytime we go for team bonding or recreational activities, I'm always the person behind the camera taking pictures and making videos of the rest of the team. I never get to show in any of the pictures. It took me about 5-10 years plus to realize that I really have more passion documenting people's story during those vacation experiences than being in the picture myself. I think it took a couple of colleagues as well to also point that out, because they knew about my passions. So anytime we go for vacation, everybody would be like, "Oh, Nnanna, take my picture. Oh, Nnanna, take," because I know the right angle, I know the right lighting and all of that. And I'm happy doing that I actually forget to be in the frames myself. So it got to a point where I started noticing wedding content in my country. And when I see wedding videos and pictures, I'll be like, I think I can do something like this. I think I can actually match this. That's when I discovered my passion for storytelling. So even though I have an engineering background, my passion for storytelling became more stronger when I started seeing different stories told, and when I started seeing how I can actually improve some of these stories or tell my own story. So I went ahead, even while I was still working in the telecom space, to start up a media company to tell wedding stories. A couple of projects I did earlier, I was completely free. I would get to crash somebody's wedding, and then I would shoot and I would edit the videos and I put it out there. It got to a point where they now started liking some of my videos as if I was contracted to do these things. That's also an example for those who are starting out to actually start free, do freelance, do internship, just put out content out there, because you can never tell who's watching your content. Okay, so I did a couple of weddings, a couple of events, a couple of projects, and I now started majoring in documentaries. With time, I got to realize that the media business, which was like a hobby, now started paying me better than the telecoms business. So it got to a point where I had to just stop working in the telecom space and switch completely to media and storytelling. I'm telling this story because I know a lot of us watching this video right now might be in that point in their life where you're trying to make a switch from one career path to another, or from one level of your career to another, or pivot from one business type to another. I actually followed my passion and my heart, and I can tell that it's been very, very, very productive. We've done a couple of weddings, conferences, masterclasses, short documentaries, and stories like that. So I've realized that it is something that for me it is of more impact to the ecosystem, to the people around me, being able to capture and document stories than working in the telecom space. I've been able to find fulfillment and get even people to be employed, or the people that work with me in the team to be employed, to bring these stories to life. So my transition to storytelling, it's something that is because of impact and because of passion and because of the way that I see the content and the legacy of tomorrow. I've always believed that what we do today, it really matters 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. So in as much as in telecoms, I know about the engineering, I know about the structure, I know about the business and the formal corporate settings, but in storytelling, I'm documenting life stories. I'm creating memories that will last a lifetime. I'm creating opportunities for people to relive those moments years from now, which is for me of greater impact. That is the story of my transition. My passion and my mission is simple: to help people document their life stories and then to preserve their legacy. And the goal is just to keep making films. Now I'm also making films about my life story, so that this can also inspire you to make your own life story and to make your own film. We're making history together. So it's good that you position yourself to create the history that you want to be known for, history that you want to be remembered for, and not just what the world or social media or anybody says about you. So please join me on this journey. Let's create our stories together. Let's make sure that every step we take is of purpose. Create your stories, follow your journey, and then see where it leads you. Thank you so much. See you in the next episode.